Kenyans look so smart until you come closer. Wakenya wanakaga werevu sana hapa East Africa. Until ukukae nao hivi na realize shit, huyu nini huyu? Hizi ufisadi zinaendelea, SHIF, sijui nini. Kwanzia KEMSA last year but one mpaka wa leo. Munasema ti the president should. Which president? Ruto. Should do what? Crack? A whip. He's the chief organizer. Okay, ama tuko na vitu mbaya. Are we okay? The corruption in government is happening at a massive scale. Then you ask the president to crack a whip. How? This thing is happening because of him. It is the head that is dirty. Not that we didn't know he's a thief. We knew. But we thought that, umeharibiwa jina sana. Or since 97. Ukiingia utafanya the opposite. But he has just confirmed the rumors that we've been hearing since we were children. So Ruto, you are the shameless thief. That's the truth. Rest in peace, Alberto Juan. One biaje wagonjwa ba na mwenye analalamika unakata shingo na uwa yeye. Crack a whip on what? Wakenya, wewe unasema president should crack a whip. On what? He is the chief. Who brought SHA to us? Who? When you are complaining about SHA, hatutaki hiki, tutaki hiki. Who brought it? So when you say he should crack a whip, what exactly do you mean, dear Kenyans? Ama tuna vichwa vibaya.
Last week, Friday, Saturday, Shola has spent enormous time trying to verify the existence of some of the SHA hospitals or some of the hospitals that were paid by SHA millions. Most of the hospitals are located in the areas where the CS and the MD or the CEO of SHA come from. That is the regions of Northeastern. Now, you find that hospitals applied, they were approved and licensed the same day. The Ministry of Health did not go to the extent of verifying whether these hospitals had beds, they had wards, and their capacity before they were approved and even entered into the SHA system. Most of them, surprise, they have single rooms, no beds, nothing.
Is a dishonest, fraudulent scam and not a cover for universal health, reveals several avenues of massive corruption. First is the controversial SHA system, a technology software procured directly from 3 companies in utter breach of procurement rules for over 104 billion shillings. The government denies that the system does not cost that much, but the documents tell a story of extravagance, if not mismanagement of public funds.
So we are dealing with a situation that is very, very dangerous, that the Ruto government is fully behind it, and Ruto personally is responsible because yesterday at the funeral he claimed that he's not a fool to commit the government to buy software at a cost of 104 billion, or for more than 100 billion. But the facts speak a different story. They have done that, so they know very well what they have done, but because they have been exposed, they are trying to play with our minds.
The documents also shed the light on the hefty salaries those running the SHA system are expected to pocket each month for a period of 10 years. Kenyans will be forced to pay them between 5 million shillings per person and 2 million shillings.
There's even somebody who just, if you look at the TORs, he's basically in charge of keeping some flash disks. He's being paid 2 million shillings per month. It's more than what we pay the president of Kenya.
The Busia senator has also highlighted how the different premiums offered by SHA, ironically a universal health cover, are the other avenues of looting. Days after it emerged that Kenyans' contributions go to escrow accounts, Omtata has alleged that Kenyans contributing to SHA are being scammed and their contributions taken out of the Kenyan economy.
We are being scammed by people who know what they are doing. It's not accidental. The SHA is not, it's not that the SHA chief is not working. It's an extortion scheme. It's supposed to get money out of Kenyans and transfer that money out of the Kenyan economy.
The senator further poking holes on the allocation of money to SHA in the budget, yet Kenyans are also contributing their money to the fund. According to Treasury CS John Mbadi, the government recently pumped 6 billion shillings to SHA.
Where are those billions in the budget allocated to healthcare going? If we have to pay from our separate premiums, where are they going? So it is not a simple matter. You are dealing with a very, very rotten government that is stealing with the left hand, stealing with the right hand, stealing with the left leg, stealing with the right leg, stealing with the head, stealing in all manner of ways. And at the end of the day, we shall not have a country that we can call home.
The senator vowing to institute legal charges himself against the president over SHA.
We need to make it very clear to President William Ruto and his cohort that we shall hold them accountable and responsible. And Kenya has reached a stage whereby people will be leaving State House and going to prison.
Let's go back to President Uhuru Kenyatta's tenure. He announced one morning that this country is losing 2 billion shillings every day. He was the president. He left the presidency without having any one single person arrested for the 2 billion shillings that were being lost every day.
Yep.
President Ruto is now in office. Maybe that figure has now jumped up to 4 billion shillings every day. Nothing is happening. That's why it is kipindi. When the president announced on Monday last week about members of parliament, and I watched the president talking about it, he was not bitter that the money was taken. He was bitter because he got raw information that the 10 million he gave didn't reach the members.
Is it?
And he asked the member, and he actually asked the members, did you receive the 100 million? They said no. Sure? Then he was yes. Actually that was his bitterness.
That's what he asked.
Not that he, let me finish. No, wait a minute. It's
he didn't say he sent the money.
Hey, come on, my friend. It was live.
It was a government bill.
It was alive. It was live. He said 10 million shillings were gotten.
Then you are a witness.
And it was to be brought to you, member. Did you receive it? They said no.
No.
It is live. Anyway, let's not call it. Let me. It's my chance. You had your chance to talk. I was quiet. Let me make my presentation.
Go ahead.
So what we are witnessing today, Sam, is a country that even Kenyans themselves are tired to hear the word corruption. They are waiting for a revolutionary leadership that will come in this country and stop this nonsense of corruption.
Kenyan Gen Zs, Kenyan youths, please, let's be spectators. Wacha tukue mashabiki. For whatever is happening between William Ruto, the members of parliament, and the members of the Senate. Did you know, Kenyans, William Ruto is the most informed Kenyan in the world, because every morning the National Security Council gives him the updates of what's happening in the country. Every morning, a multi-agency committee gives him the updates. So William Ruto, you realized only in 2025 that members of parliament took bribes before they pass a bill? Do you mnakumbuka wa Kenya the finance bill 2024 that said the importation of cement clinkers and iron metal and something like that is not going to be taxed? That was a lobbyist approach done by the manufacturers, whom I'm not going to mention. You know very well, the guy who gave 100 million to William Ruto so that they pass the bill. William, why are you shocked that the governor for Isiolo paid 150 million to the senator so that he cannot get impeached? Kwani munashtuka kivipi? When was the last time members of parliament sat down to discuss issues of foreign policy in this country? What happened with the Haiti mission? All of you got bribed. All of you surpassed the court order and you sent our forces to Haiti with no justification for our foreign policy. When was the last time the Kenyan members of parliament truly held the executive accountable? Tell me one member of the executive you guys scrutinized and turned down from the members of the cabinet secretaries and the principal secretaries. Nobody. Any bloody event that claimed Kenyan lives happened on your doorstep. The blood parliament, you remember the BBC expose. The bullets were fired from your parliament, a body that is meant to make laws to protect Kenyans. That is how low our sovereignty is as a country. So Wakenya, do not support anyone here. These are suckers, clowns. I might disagree with Rigathi Gachagua, but the grounds of his removal was not parliamentary. Everybody was given money there. So I'm shocked. Now William Ruto and then the members of parliament are here. One of the roles of members of parliament is to impeach the president. If indeed you are so serious about this and it's not a circus, it will just be a snap before you impeach William Ruto in a day. But you will never do that because you are demanding for more money. You guys, I'm not lying to you. Even at a lower level, that is what is happening with members of county assembly. Bribe everywhere. Then William Ruto is coming to the devolution conference. He is now blaming it on the MPs. The MPs are, we've been seeing this. Look at your lifestyle audit. How competent are you guys? Who is the chairman of Foreign Relations Committee in Parliament? I've never seen him in my life. I don't know. That MP guy who said police should be shooting every Kenyan they see on the street demonstrating. So please, Wakenya, tuangalie tu kwa macho. Let us, unaona vile tunaangalia mechi ya CHAN, Harambee Stars ikicheza, tunaangalia tu kwa macho wakiwin. Let us do it this way. Because if there is one most joking arm of government in this country, it is the members of the parliament, the members of the Senate, and the executive. I don't know much about judiciary. They are also toothless bulldog. But these two jokers of the highest order, you guys are meant to protect key national security issues affecting this country. When Nurdin Haji came out and said, demonstration will not be allowed because there are going to be terror attacks. All of you mulienda huko mkapiga mamidomo. Huh? Tell me one time, according to your memorandum of understanding, that you truly summoned the National Police Service on how the young people are killed in this country. Now you want a sympathy with us? You know, it's joking. I mean, this is really, I don't even call this a joke. Hii ni kukurukakara. So tunawaangalia, and we are not going to sympathize with any one of you. William Ruto, if you want to fire these members of parliament, fire them. We don't care. Members of parliament, if you want to impeach members, the president of the Republic of Kenya, impeach him. It's none of our business. We will look, we will not judge, and we will move on. Because none of this discussion that is happening currently in the Kenyan political space is benefiting us. Hakuna kitu inatu benefit. Our foreign policy is in tatters. The people who are being posted to the foreign missions every day, the ambassadors and these foreign envoys, are the sons and the daughters of the rich. So hakuna kitu inatusaidia. We are just here to watch. Do whatever you want.
So guys, hot tea. Guess what? Imagine Standard, the newspaper, imetutolea screenshots. Talk of receipts. Imetoa screenshots za part yenye must go aliplay kwa the passing of the finance bill of the 2024 finance bill and the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Hey kai, wateni muonyeshe kwanza Kenya inflation vile wameandika hiyo ati use and dump. At Standard newspaper exposes WhatsApp text messages, screenshots of Ruto's hand in passing of unpopular finance bill 2024, Rigath's impeachment, and passing of unpopular laws, e.g. affordable housing. Siku za mwizi ni ngapi? No, siku za mwizi ni ngapi? Sambaratisha moyo wangu. I'm excited. Anyway, one time during the swamp.
Hey guys, yani nimesoma hii article mpaka nikajiuliza maswali mingi. Ruto design August 27 as Katiba Day, ikuwa ile siku ya constitution. Kila year Wakenya wanakumbuka constitution. Nikajiuliza, does he follow that constitution? Cause he said the day will be observed every year to remind Kenyans of their duty to uphold, protect and implement the constitution. Saa hizo hapo washaanikwa na standard. Angalia wakasema used and dumped, kuonyesha zile vitu Ruto hata 40 constitution, like Pass of Affordable Houses Act 2024, was it constitution? Finance bill ya 2024, was it constitution? Removal of former deputy president Gachagua, was it constitution? And the IBC approval, which an extent alikuwa amepelekwa kwa koti to contravene of court orders. Yani alikuwa tu ana break the law, zimewekwa hapo, and yet he's telling Kenyans to uphold and protect the implementation of the constitution. Yani ni kama it has to begin with you. Ukiambia watu kwanza, do you do that? Mpaka advisors ukiangalia kona wangapi, and yet constitution inampe the limit. Haya, nikaa tu mtoto akiona askari anasema mimi sijaiba, na unaona kwa mdomo amejaa tu maskari na sijaiba. Haya, it has to begin with you. Haya,
tunajua handwriting yako, we know your handwriting. Sasa ona receipt screenshot. Utajificha wapi? Utajificha kwa skati ya nani? Where will you run to? Sasa ona, gazeti inasomwa na halaiki ya watu, iko na screenshot. Your part in Gachagua's impeachment, your part in bro, kaka brother, tuone utajifunika na bendera ya wapi? Aba sijui marinda ya nani? Boy, as a head of state, shame on you. Shame.
To those who believe politics doesn't affect them, I hope today has taught you how politics affect you directly.
Ruto simpigi kura. Amenajisi inchi. Bila kutumia hata kondom.
This is Selector Dede.
Wanadhani ya si bongo lala, ikikupita we bongo lala, na walosema jana iwezi fika leo, tuko ground tunasoza. Hati jikuku mewaka sana, na mabisto wanachafua rada, na walosema jana iwezi fika leo, tuko ground tunasoza. Hakuna boka, peleke shuleni watasoma, madaktari wamegoma, hapa sani Yesu atatuponya. Wambie punde imechoka sana, farasi bado ijapatikana, ni mandai wanagonya na mali wanaponda, unakonda wananona. Maandamano, amise maandamano.
Jam down shuffle.